So morning everyone, I'm Andrew Barnett, this is Steve Shaw. We work in Fiserv's digital channels division, and what we're going to show you today is how we've expanded our digital channels platform offering past the traditional three of online, mobile, and tablet and into the wearable space, more specifically into Google Glass and the smartwatch, which I'm wearing now. A lot of you guys are well aware of the common use cases with digital channels offerings as far as online, mobile, and tablet go. So what we want to show you today is how some of those use cases manifest themselves across wearable technology. So we'll start with the glass, and before I start, I wanted to just introduce the first feature that we're going to show you today is called Instant Balance, also called Pre-Login Balance. This is something that we productized with our mobility offering about a year ago as part of the core product, and I'm going to show you guys how it looks on the glass today. Essentially what it is it allows an end user to check their balances without having to authenticate. And so we thought that was a good use case for glass, so we're going to show you how it looks. Okay, glass, show my balance. Okay, so what's happening now is it's making a host call back to my host systems, obtaining my accounts and balances and pulling those back across so that I can see them. You can see there's my checking account. I can cycle through. There's my savings. There's my credit account. I'm mirroring this on a tablet so you guys can see what I'm seeing. That's why we're using the overhead. So that's how Instant Balance looks on glass. This is something, again, that we productized with mobility about a year ago and as part of our core product offering with mobility, and this is how it would manifest itself on glass. We think it's a pretty real use case for this particular form factor. What else can I do with glass? Well, it's on my face, it's got a camera on it, it's attached to my payment details, so probably need to make a payment at the point of sale using something like a QR code and buy something. So in order to look active, since I'm wearing all these wearable devices, I should probably look like I exercise more than I do. I'm going to buy this pair of Nike running shoes at the point of sale, and Steve here is going to ring me up. And so he rings up my shoes. And now he's going to present me with a QR code that I can scan. So I'll select Pay, because I'm in my checking account. And I go Pay. And here's the QR code here. And I just need to kind of stare this down. And now it's reading the QR code and attaching that to my account, which is attached to my payment details. And so there you can see I bought the shoes, $119.99, Nike Flyknit Racer. I just need to tap to confirm. And as soon as I do that, it's going to make the actual payment and validate the payment. So what's happening now is it's actually pulling the money out of my account. So there's the successfully paid. You can see that that's been successfully paid. What you guys didn't see is, and you can't see my watch actually vibrating once that money was moved out of my account, but my watch vibrated, indicating that I received an alert. And I'll show you guys what that looks like. Let's see if you can. You guys see that okay? You can kind of see I've got a new notification here. There's mobility, 10:25, and there's my alert. And you can see that that just triggered at 10:25. Mobility checking account balance has fallen below the threshold of $700. Balance is now $630.81. So if you remember when I showed Instant Balance before, my balance was at $752.80. The $119.99 came out, and that's the new resulting balance. So it triggered it to the watch. So an example of one channel flowing through the common platform triggering an alert to another completely different channel. It's a combined offering like that. Now, one other thing that we can do with glass, and this is kind of an expansion on something that we did in Finovate spring last year, with the concept of tagging receipts to transaction history line items, is you have a camera on your face, and so you can tag items to the transaction history line item. So if for whatever reason, for whatever reason I can't remember what I spent that $119 on, I can actually tag an image of it to the line item. This can go for receipts, or it can go for the actual item itself. And it's, again, tagged to the line item. And again, this will be visible through all channels, mobile, online, and tablet. And so I just accept that. It's going to store the image And then I'm just going to go and refresh, and that should pull me back to my balance of $630.81. So back to instant balance of $630.81 after I've made the payment with the point of sale. So what we've essentially shown you today is how we've taken our digital channels stack and moved it into the wearable space. We showed you a use case of instant balance where you can check your balances without having to authenticate. We made a payment at the point of sale using a QR code. It was attached to my payment details, my checking account. That payment was made instantly. It triggered an alert through Mobility's enterprise alerting platform. That alert hit the watch instantly, indicating that I had fallen below my set threshold of $700. And then after the alert hit, I tagged an image to my transaction history line item, and now I can see that through all channels. So this is all made possible through our Digital Channels Innovations Lab. We're always building out prototypes of this type and essentially taking these to the market to see what works and what doesn't. We don't really think that wearables is mature right now, but we have seen sales of wearables going up and up quarter after quarter since their introduction mid last year. And so if we're in the Innovations Lab, we feel that we need to build out prototypes for this and take our channels offerings into these new access points just to see how the market will respond. So if you guys want to talk more about wearables and where we think wearables are going, or just innovations in general and some of the other prototypes that we have, come by the booth. We're Fiserv. We have a number of different innovations that we can show you and talk to you about and give you an idea of where we stand and what we can do for you. So thanks for your time. We appreciate it.